Hey guys, so today's video is a Q&A. I can't wait to get into this because I feel like I haven't done a Q&A in forever. And basically, I asked you guys to ask me questions on Instagram and on Snapchat, and you guys definitely came through. There are so many questions, so I'm sorry if I don't get to yours. But if you do want to be a part of the next Q&A, make sure you follow me on my Instagram, which is I'm Just a Makeup Lover, my Snapchat, which is I'm Just Olina, and probably my Twitter, which is also I'm Just Olina. That way you can, like, you know, dig yourself in there, and when it is a Q&A, you can get your shot at being on the screen. I'm just gonna kind of scroll through these and pick and choose which ones I want to answer. Vanel Tati. I hope I'm saying that right. I'm sorry. I'm definitely gonna say things wrong. Please forgive me. But the question is, what is your current favorite song? And by the way, I love you so much. I love you too. Current favorite song I've had on repeat is by Janet Jackson, and it's Damn Baby. Like, let me play it right now. Yeah, it's pretty bomb. You should check it out. At first, I didn't like it the first time I listened to it, but then I had it like on replay, and I did like it the second time. Kel Bells 1105 asks, if you had to quit YouTube for whatever reason, what would you do instead? Love you. I love you too. That's like a tough thing. I can do a lot of things, but I probably won't be as happy as I was doing YouTube videos. The main thing I love doing on YouTube is chatting with you guys and interacting with you guys. So I'll probably be like a motivational speaker, or just something about like talking, giving speeches, chatting, and kind of motivating people. Amara, Tennessee. I hope that's how you read it. If that's wrong, my bad. What's something you really want to do but haven't done yet, and why haven't you done it? So I can say a lot of things here. There's a lot of things that I want to do. I want to travel the world. I want to, you know, do so much. But the one thing that I'm going to say that comes to mind, because everyone always asks about it, like I'm 21 now, so everyone's like, oh, like, when are you moving out? Like, are you going to move out once you're, you know, done with school and that kind of stuff? And that's something I really want to do, because like I can't even imagine like decorating my own house and that kind of stuff, or like my apartment or whatever. That's like super fun for me. But I haven't done it. I don't think I'm ready to leave my sisters yet, number one. I think my sisters are the entire world to me. Like, if you guys watch my vlogs, you know, I'm always like hanging out with my sisters, and I just feel like it's so weird like to think that I would like be outside of the house. But number two, like, which is a really, really big one, is financially. College. I have so much debt on my shoulders. I'm doing YouTube and all that stuff, and just thinking of doing all the other responsibilities that I do have on top of the things that I already do is just like, you know. I love my family. For the time being, I think I'm just gonna stay at home. I don't think there's anything wrong with that. I don't know why like people my age like feel like they need to like leave. Deb Bunker asks, what is your biggest What is your biggest piece of advice for incoming college freshmen? Love you, Alina. Love you too. Number one, you're going into a brand new world right now. You might be a little scared, you're nervous, you're like, oh my god, this is a completely different world. Don't be nervous. Everyone there is feeling the same exact way as you are. The number one important thing is realize that even though people have been asking you your entire life, what do you want to be when you grow up? Just because you're a college freshman does not mean that you're required to know the answer to that. Go into it thinking that you're going to experiment, figure it out. Take as many classes as you can that interest you, and test the waters. Figure out if it's interesting, if you like it, if that's what you want to do with your life. So when it comes to the people that you're surrounded with, realize that this is not high school anymore. This is not clickiness. You will find drama no matter where, especially when you're living with a bunch of girls. And you learn a lot more about people living with them. That's why I stopped living with people after my freshman year of college. I realized I prefer my space. But you're not required to be friends with anybody. So if someone is giving you a hard time, someone that is not kind of the person, the vibe that you're feeling, it's okay to just hang out with them for a semester and then be like, bye. You don't have to hurt people's feelings by doing that, because people are going to do that to you and you're going to do that to them, and it's perfectly fine to lose contact with people. You also have to realize that the people that you knew in high school, they're going to fall off the face of the earth, and it's okay. You'll be fine. Just let it go. When it comes to partying and boys and all that stuff, this is college. Don't take things a little too seriously, but at the same time, be very safe. A lot of people assume that things are not going to happen to them, and they can. Depending on the college that you go to, some things are safer than others. Don't make bad decisions, because as much as we think that our lives and world surrounds only us, there's people outside of your college that care about you, and call your parents once in a while so that they know you're alive. Wow, that was quite the spiel. Going back to the questions. Arrow OD asks, what has life taught you over the years and how has life changed you? That's a really good question. So back when I was younger, I used to stress a lot. I used to freak out all the time, like whenever I had a test. You would definitely see me freaking out, crying, and like shaking, and like just going, ah! Like, you know, it was a mess. My life was a mess. I was always like antsy, always freaking out, always like the next thing, the next deadline, the next whatever. And I was taking a lot of APs, like in honors classes, and it was really stressful. I was always stressed. I didn't know how to calm down. And for me, that took a toll on me, like just for my health, for my mental health, and just everything. It was really hard. And only after I got out of that part did I realize how much better and how bad of a situation I was in. Pretty much the way I changed it was my perspective. You guys know that I'm very religious, and for me, I realized that the things that I was worrying about, the stress, that like everything that was stressing me out, were man-made problems. Exams, financial stuff, just everything that is part of this world, this life right now. And I realized that God didn't create us to take exams, to do tests, to sit in a corporate job. Like, we weren't created for that. That is man-made. And so when it comes to my life and what I deem worthy of worrying about, I don't feel like a man-made problem is really going to be that significant to me, especially at the end of my life, versus maybe relationships and friendships and helping others. So the way it's changed my life is now I stop worrying and putting man-made problems above family and friends. So before I would be like, oh my gosh, I have an exam, I have to study, like I can't do this. But now I'm like, I have an exam, I'll take it. But the most important thing right now is my family, is like someone's in a situation, like, and I'm like, oh my gosh, I have this tomorrow, like I can't, I'm sorry. No, if someone needs me, I'm there, because I realized that in the end, I will regret those moments that I let a man-made problem take precedence over something that really did matter. I didn't know I was that stressed until I got out of that situation. Kiss begins with K 07. Every kiss begins with K. How did you get so good at makeup, and what is your favorite brand? Love you. I love you too. A lot of practice. I sucked at makeup in the start. Like I really sucked. So it's a lot of practice, a lot of watching people who have techniques that they're sharing, and practice. So much practice. Too Faced. Too Faced all around is a pretty good brand. I am going to address the big elephant in the room. Yes, I have a boyfriend. It's a little too early for me to introduce you guys. I don't feel like pushing that on, you know, anybody ever. So just be patient. I'm not yet ready. So yeah. Ray J asks, how often do you speak Russian at home, and do you speak it with any friends? Also, would you ever make a video teaching us Russian phrases? I'm probably not going to make a video teaching you guys Russian phrases because there's probably so much out there. I speak Russian at home a lot. I go back and forth. It's kind of like, you guys know the term Spanglish, where people are talking in Spanish and they go English. Well, this is Russian-lish. Basically, it's just a combination. So I go like to Russian to English, like back and forth, and it's just the way I talk to my family, some of my friends that speak Russian, my boyfriend, like everybody. Like it's just the way I talk. So there's just some ways that like something's in Russian that you just can't translate to English. And how old are you? And if you had to choose between traveling for free or picking the car of your dreams, which would you choose? Love you, Lena. I love you too. Definitely traveling for free. Are you kidding me? What is my car gonna do? Drive me to TJ Maxx so I can waste more money? Yeah. No, thank you. Olivia says, what's your favorite color? If you don't have just one, what's your favorite one right this second? This is really embarrassing. Can you tell there's a color that's just, there's a theme going on? Huh? Yeah, you're right. Purple is my favorite color. I really love purple. I love lilac. It's so beautiful. Mint is like my second favorite. I like mint and lilac together. They're like pastels. Amber Sasak, I hope I said that right. How are you so confident all the time, and what do you do when you get down? How do you build yourself up? Surprisingly, I was not always as confident as I am now. I was actually super shy back in high school. I was really kind of not confident at all in myself. I was really insecure, really really nervous, really antsy, and just kind of, I didn't have like a fashion sense. I didn't wear makeup, like God forbid. And in reality, I think it was you guys that built up my confidence when I started YouTube. You guys were just so nice and so kind, and everything came from such a loving heart, and that really helped. But you know, I also realized that, here's a funny thing. I'm not gonna cry. When I was younger, I was super insecure about my nose. I always thought it was so big, and just, you know, I just didn't like it. And I never thought of plastic surgery. I am more scared of a needle than I am of anything else, so I'm never going under the knife for anything. But then I started YouTube, and someone one time commented like, "Oh my god, I love your nose. It's like the perfect nose." And it was the weirdest compliment I ever got, but that comment literally changed the way I thought about everything. I realized that things that you're insecure about, other people wish they had. Things that you love about somebody else, they may be insecure about. Like, I hated my hair for the longest time. It was so thick and so just everywhere and frizzy. And then as I, you know, was on YouTube, as I grew up, I realized some people are like, "Oh my gosh, your hair is so thick, it's so beautiful, it's blah blah blah." And I was like, "Are you kidding me? Like, this frizzy mess right now? Like this, I woke up like this. I literally woke up like this." And they're like, "Oh my gosh, it's so pretty." And I'm like, "Are you insane?" And I realized that there's no point of comparing yourself to other people. I used to do that so much when I was younger, and that's what kills everything. Everyone is made different. There's no person in this world that is like you completely, entirely. No one is perfect. No one is, you're not gonna find a person on this earth, maybe except some like narcissist out there in the world, but like no one is like, "Oh my god, I love everything about myself, I'm so great." Like, no. But that doesn't mean that you have to hate on yourself. The world is full of imperfections, and I think that the stretch marks I have on my hips, the crazy dark veins on my arms, just everything, it's making you you. And I just hate that people created flaws. Like what is a flaw? And who was the one who like made this up? Like, since when are stretch marks ugly? Tigers have stripes. The more stretch marks I have, the prettier I am. Bam. Logic. Done. Drop the mic. Coho X Player, what would be your dream P.O. box package? If you guys didn't know, I do have a P.O. box. Honestly, I don't need anything from you guys, but I love receiving letters. It makes me so happy. So if you guys have time to write to me or to send me a picture or anything, I'd love to receive it. I love postcards, anything. The letters I've received in my P.O. box have been like the most touching thing out of the entire YouTube experience. I actually have a binder full of them in my office that whenever I'm having like a bad day or just like I forget why I'm doing YouTube and I'm too stressed and everything, I go into that binder and I read some of your letters, and it just motivates me all over again. And it reminds me that I'm not just talking to a camera, that there's people behind that camera, and it's incredible. Pink Glam Diva 7 says, what gets you what gets you motivated every morning? The sweet promise of night and the ability to go back to sleep. So now it's time to get into the Snapchat, and I have so many of you guys. It is ridiculous.
So I just want to say I'm a huge fan. I love you so much. And my question is, what's your favorite makeup brand?
I love you so much too. Probably Too Faced. There's no one brand that I love 100%. Like, they have everything is incredible, but Too Faced definitely has the most.
Really late right now, so I look gross, but what inspired you to make your YouTube channel? And I love you.
I love you too, and girl, you do not look gross. I have to say, I was just like in a really lonely place at that time of my life, and I started watching YouTube videos, and I kind of just wanted a place to belong. I felt really lonely because I was going through this like whole ordeal with like the people that I was friends with at the time, and I just felt really kind of excluded. And so when I started watching these videos about people doing makeup like Candy Johnson, and there was just so much happiness and so much joy, that I wanted to be a part of that community, and I started putting videos up in hopes that like I could feel like, you know, like I was included in something. And then soon enough, like that kind of turned around, and I started feeling like I was no longer looking for a place for myself to belong, and instead was trying to make you guys feel like you were part of something and part of a community and had a friend, even if you felt like the loneliest, like I felt back then.
Hi Alina, I just want to say that I really love you and your videos, but my question is, if you could travel any place in the world, where would you go? Just one place. Where would it be?
Only one place. I love you too, and the one place I would have to say right now, I'm like really looking at Greece. Greece looks so beautiful.
Hi Alina, Coke or Pepsi? By the way, I love you.
I love you too. I usually go more for Pepsi, don't hate me, but I also don't really drink soda all that much. But if I have to choose, I'm gonna have to say Pepsi.
Hey Alina, what are your plans for this summer? Love you!
I love her. I love you too. I see her like at every single like meetup basically. She's the sweetest. Ivy's question. My plans for the summer are doing an internship, and then hopefully traveling for the last couple of weeks.
Hey Alina, my question is, do you prefer glasses or contacts better?
I prefer glasses for my lazy days and contacts for when I want to get ready. Overall, contacts are a lot easier and better for me. I like them more than I like my glasses, but there are just some days where I don't feel like dealing with putting my contacts in.
What are you gonna do after school? Are you gonna be a YouTuber? Are you gonna get a job? Or yeah. Hey Alina, my question is, what's your favorite scent? By the way, I love you.
I love you too, and you taught me to believe I'm beautiful and you're inspiration. Oh, I didn't see what the end of that was. My favorite scent is anything that's amber. So I know this video is probably so long, so I want to thank you so much for getting... Who dare disturb me? Thank you so much for watching. I know this video is probably so long. I can just imagine the editing right now. So high five Alina for editing this. But thank you so much for watching, for just getting through this entire thing. I just wanted to do this to kind of let you guys get to know me some more. I just felt like we didn't chat in a long time, and we're friends. So for me, it's kind of weird not talking to my friends in a long time, and I felt like just like my tutorials just kind of became so like routine and just kind of like blah 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 blah. And it's like, okay girl, I know how to put on your like false eyelashes, can you just like tell me what's up, like what's going on, like what's the drama? So yeah, here I was just to sit down to chat with you guys. So thank you so much for listening, for sticking through, and I can't wait to see you in my next video. Don't forget to subscribe if you are not part of the I Am Just a Makeup Lover family yet. We'd love to have you. We're all nice, kind people here. And also don't forget to like the video if you'd like to see more Q&As. And what else? Check me out on my vlog channel if you want to see more of like my everyday life and just kind of hearing me talk like this like all the time. You'll see it on my vlog channel, which is I'm Just a Vlogger. And yeah, so I'll see you guys very, very soon. I love you. Bye.